And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Protein spill. Let's go. Now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Keep on coming, baby.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You remember me? You remember me?
Shoot.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay.
56 is the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Greystone travel.
Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
Golf. Golf.
Mike 56.
Get it.
Mike 56. Let's go, D.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's it, baby.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, Haywood. Hurry.
50.
Watch the pass. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mike's
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bag play.
Here we go.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Big Ed.
Hey, go.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Dad,
line.
180.
53. Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and
Look
you.
at him.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53.
Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Man.
Zebra.
Here's Stafford.
Watch the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Keep playing.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Omaha, ready, move. Hey.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Give me that ball, defense. Alert. Give me that ball, defense.
Check 50. Check 50.
Hey, 22. Drill right. 22. Hey, exit.
Out.
Get on.
To the air again, Stafford. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, alert 3. Kill.
Ready.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill.
Hit it.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. 50, plant.
Watch the pass.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Well, the Broncos had 15 4th-down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They're going with Lindsey. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Right there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, wahoo!
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Let's go, D.
Shoot!
From midfield, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Joker.
80 weapon. Get it.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 53. Watch the screen.
10.
Watch the screen.
Hey, easy.
Check 4.
From the 16, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Come on, set.
Denver offense
30
at the
days.
line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here's Locke to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Ready to break.
Mike, 56.
Move.
56.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. On the ball.
Leaf river.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they play someone try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, 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 check.
Hey. Motion me out.
Stafford on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Single.
He's drill right. 22.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, he's going to loft one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Hey, Echo.
You must be dreaming. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. It's coming this way.
Let's go.
Lock now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
It's gonna be a long day.
Five. Go.
Clock will try again on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. Third down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Bravo.
Twist. Watch twist.
Shoot.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Now.
Again, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Delta, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Under 10, under 10, 10. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
Hey, 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 hey.
Check 99, check 99.
On first down at Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Stafford now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
30, 11. Jam, 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 jam. Check.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Matchbox lights. 59.
No.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
Here we go again.
Shift.
Hurry.
White.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, easy.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. Some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yep. Mike. Hey, zoom. Let's go right here now.
56. Mike,
55.
Block going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lindsey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Deep dribble.
Block now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Let's pick it up.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Let's get off the field.
Going deep for Eifert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Stafford down, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check Mike.
Again, it's Stafford. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Stafford flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? The shotgun snap for Stafford. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
X3. 2-8, hit it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Protein spill. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Locke. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
He's coming. Stay 50.
Switch.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, staying open.
To throw again, Stafford. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
That's it, baby.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Easy. Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Yellow lady. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Rocket.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing now is Locke. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On first down, Lindsey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Guy's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Lock now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3.
A give, running right, Lindsey. Dropped at the 35, able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
56.
Here's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Locke. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Chetty, blue 60.
Check 53's Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team.
Throwing here, Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put